I'm driving. I'm in a Porsche. And I'm hypermiling. And I just spent about, what, 180 bucks? Or technically, the house account spent 180 bucks on clothes and food. Which quite incidentally, just one loaf of bread, one big cold drink, 2 t-shirts, and roll on. 200 rand for that? Nah, bruh. Why is life so expensive? Like, life is too expensive for all this nonsense, gents. Like, people, gents, ladies. Life is so expensive. Why? Imagine back then what you spent 180 bucks for. On. Like, a V12 Q7. Maybe. Nose enough. But imagine back then what you spend on food or about 180 bucks back then. What it could get you. Oh, sorry. It's like everybody here doesn't know how to drive. We're just trying to hustle our way. But realistically, that's the beauty of people. Like, they're just impatient. They just don't wanna move. They don't wanna stop and stare. But then there's no time to stop and stare in life, because life is too expensive. You have to get your hustle on. Or is that really the case? Where you have to worry about the bread and butter? Where you have to worry about when your next meal is gonna be happening? Well, I'm gonna tell you something. This is in relation to a whole lot of things I've seen quite recently on the news. Because as of now, there's a municipal election that's happening. And due to that, now the communities are becoming more and more, I'd say, inclined to vote for people who they think is going to lead the party. If I'm honest, I've regarded municipal elections and general elections in this world as nonsense. Not least because, well, A, I've voted the amount of times, and B, because, well, simply put, if you were to vote in an industry, I've realized one thing, and that is that when you vote, whatever you vote for or on in regards will not happen. Let me take this in a bit. Ish. Usually these chats are the hardcore ones. Usually they're the hardcore ones. Because when I have chats like this, I've been in it to understand long enough what happens in the world. And generally what happens in this world is, when you vote, you don't know where your vote is going. You don't know what's happening with your municipal party. But you pretty much vote for who wants to be in the presidency, which is wrong. But most importantly, what I've discovered about this municipal party is, when you vote, your elections go nowhere. Because they promise a whole bunch of stuff. But truth be told, are you really getting all that you set out to be? Because if you were, would we not be happy with the same presidents that we have today? Would we not be happy with the same amount of people that we have in the parties? Yes, we would. We'd be happy with that because obviously they're setting an example of what we are doing, right? So then, why do we have to vote for people who are into the game? Well, firstly, there is a new system that says that you can't serve more than 2 terms. So in America, there's Barack Obama, who has served 3 terms, 4 terms, 5 terms. No, 2 terms actually. He served from 2008 to 2016. His term was renewed in 2012. Then Donald Trump served from 2016 to 2020. Then Joe Biden served. So then after that, we'll see what's gonna happen. Maybe Kamala Harris will be the future president. Maybe Joe Biden will serve another term. Maybe Donald Trump will come back, or maybe Kanye West will come back. And this is the U.S. news, where people who get shut up for being what they are. However, in South Africa, we've got a similar rule as well because for since 2018, I'd say our term is like a 5 year. Every president serves a term that's 5 years. So right now, Cyril Ramaphosa is serving maybe his last year in presidency. Maybe next year's gonna be his last year. Who knows? Because Zuma served since what 2008. Then he did another term in 2013. Then he served until 2018. I remember Valentine's Day they appointed Cyril Ramaphosa as a president. I'm glad about this appointment. If I'm honest, I like what they've done. I've liked what they've done since they've actually done what they've done. But in truth, I have come to the realization that if you're gonna vote for